Hello and welcome back to the Carcast. The listening to music in the car and talk about it show. And I hope I don't get interrupted by a phone call, but if that's the case, then we might see the first actual edit to this show. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. So I'm gonna press the famous button and we'll see where we end up. We end up on Another World. Another World is the title of the song, at least. And I know this band is from Egypt. The band is Riverwood, and I was super impressed by this singer, and he also plays guitars because he has a great clean voice, but he has the most monstrous growls as well, really deep and guttural growl vocals. Unfortunately, this was just a short interlude kind of track, so we don't get to hear those gruff vocals now this time. But yeah, Riverwood, a band to check out if you like melodic death metal mixed with these kind of ultra melodic symphonic parts almost. First time in the show we have a repeat band. Anyone remember what I talked about when we played at Vance? That they have a really skilled guitarist and fast songs have a really guitar forward recipe to them. And this is a later album compared to the last song we played, so this is with a newer singer. And I still haven't looked it up, but I think it's Mats Lidén. Don't tell me you're sorry, don't tell me you're true. I'm believing you like I used to believe. Don't tell me you're changing, don't tell me you're true. Yeah, I do like the mid-tempo songs from this band. but I am a speedhead, speed freak, and I love this track as well. Probably my favorite on this album, which name is Chained. I think we get a solo now, perhaps. Imagine that. A bit formulaic, perhaps. Verse, chorus, solo, chorus. But yeah, really good riffing, and I love the tempo. Yeah. One of my favorite singers in recent years. This is the band Dynazty with Nils on vocals. Natural born tendencies, dancing out dance with fatality. Their last two albums have been on my top list of the respective year, and I'm weird in that sense that even though I do appreciate those albums, I still haven't checked out their earlier albums. Some kind of subconscious thing. I mean, it's a choice to not look up those earlier albums. I guess I'm afraid to be disappointed because these two albums are so very good. This is the latest album, Final Advent. At least for now. If I don't remember wrong, there's a new album coming out pretty soon. And this is the song Natural Born Killer. I haven't seen that movie in forever. Back in 8th grade or something, was a classmate who had that song, that movie as his favorite. And I guess I saw it about them, but no more after that. But yeah, Dynazty with a C, or again this stomping mid-tempo forward drive heavy power metal isn't your classical power metal, but I know they are classified as such. Really, really powerful vocalists. And now for some change of pace.
The season's going well. I'm at the height of my career. So why do I feel sad? These days don't recognize my own face in the mirror. I'm a monster, not the man I wanna be. But focus on the game, Jose. The game, Jose. Don't be a fool, don't throw it all away. Haven't talked to mom in 2 weeks.
If I were to check out my CD collection, the closest we will get to this music would be, I guess, Beastie Boys' Hello Nasty album, which is one of my first 5 albums, possibly the very first actual album that I have in my collection. But this is The Lonely Island, which I have added because I like Brooklyn Nine-Nine and some of the Lonely Island comedy music videos. This is some kind of album. It has a Netflix logo on the cover, so maybe it's a different show specific album. Bash Brothers, Focus on the Game. Focus on the Game was the title of the song. Not something I listen to usually, but I mean, music and comedy can go well together. I don't know if the lyrics were anything special on that track, but I might have to look into that. But in the meantime, we will listen to Royal Hunt. Not a full song, it's 14 minutes long. I will cut this one off. If I didn't recognize the very first part of the intro, I definitely would have said Royal Hunt by now. They have a really unique tone on the guitars and a very special way of building their tracks. This is, I don't know any other band that sound just like this. This is 100% Royal Hunt style music. See if it's DC Cooper on vocals. I don't remember. The first song I heard with Royal Hunt was also 14 minutes long. That was the full version of Intervention, and that song has a 5-minute intro, so maybe we don't even get to hear the vocals on this one before I have to fade out. But Royal Hunt is a band I have talked about a bit when I guested on Phil's Breakfast Metal podcast. I sent in a few examples of progressive metal and progressive power metal, perhaps specifically, and this band was one of them. Actually, I might do some live edit and fast forward a bit. Now we're at the 6-minute mark. Definitely sounds like DC Cooper to me. This is on the Dystopia Part 2 album, and Royal Hunt have had 3 different singers in 4 different periods. DC Cooper has been in and out of the band one time before returning for this later era of albums. And this is the 2022 release that they made. And part 2 is reference to their album previously, which was just named Dystopia. I've done that once before with Paradox. They're arguably the most classic album, which came out in 1997 seems like, and then they made a Paradox 2 album called Collision Course back in 2008, yes. But this is Scream of Anger, and a very, not a song I would call a classic, but it definitely has the classic Royal Hunt sound. So you could actually just look up any of their songs and any of their albums, and they will sound pretty much like this. But he is still a great songwriter, this main man in the band. He can do a lot with the same kind of recipe to make the song feel unique, and I guess the vocals are a big part of that. Vocal lines and choruses. Very skilled musician and songwriter. But I guess I'm gonna do a fade out and say bye for now.